Everyone, thanks for checking out 6 Point Survival. Today we're going to be doing a quick video on how to get a fire going if you have a broken lighter or one that's out of fuel. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's check it out. Right. So go. All right, guys, let's get into this thing. If you have the top of the lighter still put together, you don't have a broken lighter, you just have one that's out of fuel. Even if the bottom plastic part breaks open, as long as you still get this spark, that's what a lighter is good for, right? I don't need fuel in here. I just need to get the spark and then a new kind of fuel to light. The original lighters that were invented actually came out a little bit before matches did, and they would have looked something more like this. There's a lot of different versions of it, so I don't necessarily need a fuel source from inside a little plastic container to get a lighter going. So let's look at how we can use that spark to actually get a light. First thing I'm going to do to make my life a little bit easier is take off the two safety pieces. If I have a busted lighter, I'm trying to get what's inside, basically underneath this wheel is a little ferro rod. So I'm going to try and utilize that to get my fire started. So first, let's take this thing off. Okay, so the cover's off. If you have a multi-tool, you can just grab on the tip of the metal right there and pull, and it'll all come apart. Or if you have a knife, you can pry it. Just be careful. Underneath the metal right there is plastic, and I don't want to break those little plastic pieces. You're going to lose your striker, and you could possibly lose the ferro rod that's underneath that thing. So a couple different things we can do. I can actually scrape off some of the plastic from here and use that as my fuel source. Or if I have an additional fuel source, whatever that might be, I can use that as my tinder to get it started. One of the first steps we're going to do is get some of the ferro rod that's in here scraped out. You're not going to get big sparks like you will with a regular striker or ferro rod, but you need to find something to collect them in. They're going to be really small. So I used some paper and created myself a little box. And I'm going to scrape them into here. If you get bark or something else, it's going to work, but I want you guys to be able to see once it's scraped. To do that, you can go forward or backwards with the wheel, but you're just going to come over the top and start running this. And you want to try not to strike it, because then anything that's coming off is getting burnt up in that strike. So as you're rolling it, just roll, 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 roll. All right, it's been about a minute. You can see that little fine powder down there in the bottom. That is that little bit of the rod that I've scraped off from the lighter. I'm going to keep going and get some more of this. All right, after about 3 or 4 minutes of rolling that wheel, I have a nice little pile there in the corner. So that is all the ferro rod from inside the lighter, and that's what we're going to use to actually get our spark started. If you have something else that's a really low flash point, meaning it'll light at a very low temperature, you can just use the spark on this. If you had another kind of fuel or something, go ahead and use that. It's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of working on your finger. But a couple different ways I can light this. I can put it next to a tinder and just try and strike it from there and then get the tinder over the flame that's going to spark up. Or I can put it into a tinder itself. So figuring out whatever you're going to burn as your first step and literally putting it in that. The downside to that is if you're using something that's hair-like and fibrous, some kind of natural tinder, you're probably going to lose a lot of this down and through the little cracks and crevices. So you may be a little safer off putting it on a hard surface, say a piece of bark or a piece of wood or something like that, getting that little ball and then having your tinder right next to it to actually light it. So let's see what that looks like. I'm going to get this thing started using a cotton ball and a quote broken lighter. I'm going to get that whole stack of shavings put into a small pile. It's a little bit breezy out today, so I need to be really careful not to lose this. I'm going to get as much as I can. And there is my little pile of shavings. If I can, I'll try and get those even more stacked up. I want them as close together as I can. This is not going to create some huge flame. You're going to get a quick burst of flame and then it's going to go back out. So I want my tinder ready to go. I'm going to have it right next to it where that flame is going to catch this thing. Kind of like that. And then I'm going to start working on getting that strike just like that. So you can tell that is already out. It is now just my cotton ball that's burning. That went up and went out really quick. Thanks for checking out the video on how to get a fire started with a broken lighter. If you have any other recommendations or want to see something else like this, let me know. See ya.